Walking stance, middle section punch. So for this video, I'm going to make a couple of assumptions. One is going to be that you've already watched the sitting stance middle section punch video. The other is going to be that you've already watched the video on a walking stance. So we already understand the stance we should be in, and we already understand what the punch should look like. Now we're just going to strap those two together. So I'm going to get myself into a walking stance. I'm going to have my punch out in front, my reaction arm on my hip. Now I need to combine all of the stages that we had for that sitting stance punch with a walking stance. So as I move forward, I'm going to relax. So all four limbs are bent. Once I get to the middle, I'm going to push up to the top. So this is the stage before where we were pushing up out of our horse in that sitting stance. I'm going to pull my bow and arrow back as I do that, and then I'm going to step forwards into my punch whilst I fire my bow and arrow. So if we speed that up a little bit, we're relaxing, we're coming up, we're punching. So now without the talking, now there are some things that we need to improve on as we get a little bit more experience with our Taekwondo. One of them is going to be the fluidity of the movements. We need to make sure that we're not too robotic with the punch. So as I move forward, I want to make sure that I'm not 1, 2, 3 here. We want the arm to continuously move. So I'm relaxed, I'm round, and I punch this way. We're looking for that roll of the arm, and we're looking for a change in pace. So we want this to start relaxed and then accelerate as we get towards the end of the movement, and that provides us with that sort of sharp, snappy movement. The other thing we can consider is the way that our feet move. So initially we don't teach this because it becomes too complicated for people to understand. But once we have got the hang of all of that, when we step, we want to make sure that the foot moves towards the center line and back out again. So at the moment, I'm a shoulder width wide. As you step forwards, it comes to the center line. I'll come up and I drop into my stance back at a shoulder width wide. Common mistake here is that when you first teach it, people will start to come completely foot to foot and then step this way. What can happen then is they overshoot the width on the stance. So if you are practicing this on your own, make sure you only go to the center line, you come up and you drop into your shoulder width stance. Ideally, try and practice this in front of a mirror. It helps you gauge your stances.